on, Prime Minister Narendra Modi seems to be turning his sharpest critics into his praise singers. For a second time in the last 2 weeks, Congress MP Shashi Tharoor, who first admitted to wiping off the metaphorical egg off his face and lauded Prime Minister Modi's diplomatic strategy in the Russia-Ukraine face-off, has now written a glowing opinion piece lauding Prime Minister Modi's vaccine Maitri during COVID-19. Let's in fact break down the details of what the Congress MP said in his latest piece. He's once again praised Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He said, India's vaccine diplomacy stood out. I pay tribute to vaccine Maitri. India did what others could not. India's policy strengthened soft power. 5 years on, silver lining must be praised. These are words of Congress MP Shashi Tharoor. Just 10 days ago, Shashi Tharoor admitted the effectiveness of Narendra Modi's foreign policy. He admitted that his initial position on India's stand on the Russia-Ukraine conflict wasn't right. He said that because of the position India took, it now finds itself in a position to make a difference in the quest for lasting peace in something few countries could manage, given the complex geopolitical dynamics of today's world. Listen in.
I was the one person in the parliamentary debate who actually criticized the Indian position at the time, back in February 22. 3 years later, it does look like I'm the one with egg on my face, because clearly the policy has meant that India has actually a prime minister who can hug both the president of Ukraine and the president of Moscow 2 weeks apart and be accepted in both places.
Well, let's take a look at every single time Shashi Tharoor broke ranks and praised Prime Minister Narendra Modi. February 5th, 2025, on the US deportation issue, he said this is not the first deportation and won't be the last. 16th February 2025, on Modi-Trump meeting, he said several major concerns had been addressed. He thinks that's a very good outcome. March 2023, praised as Jaishankar, said, I think he's very good. October 2022, Congress presidential polls stood against Kharge for post of Congress president. Alleged favor shown towards Kharge during polls. 2014 October, joined the Swachh Bharat mission. He joined this campaign, hailed Prime Minister's active participation, calling it great effort. Now, is this a sign of things to come? Is there more to the praise? Will Shashi Tharoor be the next Congress leader to jump from Rahul Gandhi's sinking ship? Listen into how BJP and Congress are reacting to Tharoor praising Prime Minister Modi's policies.
We recently saw him congratulate the Prime Minister or appreciate the Prime Minister's approach towards a Prime Minister's diplomacy on the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Everybody on the planet, every sane thinking man and woman on this planet knows that India played a significant role in helping the poorer countries, the global south countries during this COVID. It is good that some Congress people are waking up to what the world has already been saying about Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji.
That at that time when COVID went out, COVID vaccinations went out, it's a good thing. India produces COVID vaccinations. The question at that time was that when we desperately needed COVID ourselves, vaccinations ourselves, that is not a time that when we, send vaccinations abroad. Okay, and Mr. Shashi Tharoor may have a point of view. I don't necessarily agree with him. But I think the point that Mr. Tharoor must also understand is how badly COVID was managed in India. And there are certain states in which COVID management was very good, which unfortunately were not BJP states.
All right, we're moving on now. If you're on social